I've been pledging my support for Siksha since its conception actually in 2004. And it's basically because I believe that because it is a child, क्योंकि एक छोटा बच्चा है उसका मतलब नहीं होता कि उसका हक भी छोटा होना चाहिए, उसका हक उतना ही बड़ा होना चाहिए जितना एक अडल्ट का होना चाहिए. तो मुझे लगता है कि that is why I'm here because I believe that every child, every person, every individual deserves to have his rights and his or her rights, and deserves to be spoken for.
A lot of the work that I've done over the years has been with children, and when Global Sport actually approached me to come and be part of today, I said yes for sure because it's with Cry as well, and I've worked with Cry before. When you look at the numbers, it all comes down to numbers at the end of it. When you look at the numbers and you see that every second child is uneducated, and you're talking a number of 200 million children in India. In India, every second child is uneducated. And 200 million is a huge number. Right now, India is right at the top. We are right up there at the top. And if we have our children educated today for the future, there is no stopping us. As it is, there's no stopping us. The world is our oyster.
I've done this 2 years ago at the Nehru Center. I don't know who remembers. I was at Nehru Center and we did it together. So that's when I got to know everything about Siksha, and I didn't do it then because I started my own NGO, but I still pledge that if there's any time, there's some places in Bihar and Jharkhand and other places where CRY has funded NGOs. I'd love to go there. I'd love to go and see what's actually happening on the ground.
As I speak, the foundation of our future is being laid right now. Children are growing up, and I think every child has a right to education. And I'm very happy that Siksha is making such a brilliant effort by having this walkathon firstly, and of course by contributing in the way that they are. So, and I'm also very happy that I'm a part of this effort.
According to me, I think the best legacy that we can leave behind for the generations to come is, of course, the gift of education. And that's why I am here along with everyone else to support the cause of Siksha. And I think it's quite laudable what CRY and PNG have done. And, you know, it's just a fantastic cause, and that's why I'm here.
Education, which is a basic right. I mean, if you look westward, which is really not the place to look for finance right now, but it's really the place to look at in terms of models of education. Every single child is so much taken for granted that you have basic education, basic high school education, give you the right to have a decent life, you know, to know what choices you're making, to know whether you want to work, don't want to work, want to study further, whatever. But to be illiterate in a time like this it's a joke. And we have huge numbers of children that are, you know, not even, I mean, forget about basic school. I don't think they even have access to the concept of a school.
It's very important that we need to educate the youth. And I think one of the things that while I was talking to one of the representatives of Siksha, what I understood, which I think is a very important point, is that although statistically there might be a lot of schools, there might be a lot of schools in small towns and in villages which do exist, but in actuality what happens is that those are just like the teachers aren't qualified enough, they don't have proper books, and they club together 1st and 4th standard kids together, or 5th to 10th, and all these kids are put together and then they are educated, you know, all together. So you have syllabus from 5th to 10th being taught at the same time and 1st to 4th being taught at the same time. Now, and those schools go down as schools in statistics. So actually, in effect, you are not giving a proper education to those kids. And I think it's very important that schools like this are updated, are upgraded, the level of teachers is improved, and for reasons like this, I'm supporting Siksha.